The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
A Q Media Group production.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow. Local high school sports.
Oh, it's knocked out. Oh boy, 1-0.
Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Chris Gable.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Braham High School. It's homecoming here in Braham, and I'm Chris Gable bringing you the call. It is a gorgeous night here, about 70 degrees, for the Braham Bombers homecoming game with the Cherry Tigers. It's an honor to bring you the Here's the Pitch pregame. Here's the Pitch in North Branch is the area's premier indoor training facility. Fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages, tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch. This is going to be an incredible football game here tonight. The Braham Bombers and the Cherry Tigers are in the same district. They are in the Northeast Silver District, and they are at the moment chasing the Mountain Iron Buell squad, who earlier this year beat the Cherry Tigers in a very close battle. The interesting thing about this district is Mountain Iron and Cherry were both in 9-man last year, and they went 1-2 in the section last year in 9-man. And this year they're bumped up to Class A and are looking to, again, make a run at Section 7A and win the district here as they make their inaugural year here in Class A coming up from 9-man. We're going to get things started here with an interview from the Braham Bomber head coach, Sean Kuhnke.
And welcome in. This is Adam Hefty. I'm joined by head coach of the Braham Bombers, Sean Kuhnke. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Adam.
Of course. So, yeah, along with being the head coach, you are a man who wears many hats. You are also the principal and activities director for Braham Area High School. So, yeah, how has the first month gone school-wise?
First month has been great. You know, everybody's just kind of getting back into the swing of things. Everybody's kind of fallen back into that routine. And, of course, we've got a lot of fun activities this week with our homecoming week this week. So it's been a lot of fun around here.
Yeah, it seems busy around there. That's for sure.
And yeah, no doubt, for sure.
So what kind of upcoming events, academic activities-wise, do you have at the high school, or all the schools, I suppose? Yeah,
for sure. So obviously with homecoming week this week, we've had student council working on planning a lot of fun activities throughout the week. You know, we started with our coronation that we had on Sunday of this last week with King Eric Duvernay and Queen Kaylee Iverson being crowned. So I'd like to congratulate those two as well as the rest of the homecoming court. Kind of some fun dress-up activities going on throughout this school week as well. And tomorrow afternoon, we kind of wrap up the week with some Ironman volleyball and some powder puff football in the afternoon tomorrow. So just a lot of fun activities. Again, student council has kind of laid out those plans for our school for the week. And then not to mention, we're already toward mid-quarter number one.
It's wild,
of our
right?
Academic school year. So this Friday, so tomorrow, is also the end of the mid-quarter already. So it hardly seems possible, but it seems like we're flying right by. So.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I have a daughter who's in the elementary school over there, and we've gotten the conferences letter gone home, so people can look for those as well. That'll be the 1st and the 8th. How do you guys run it in the high school?
So elementary has conferences 2 dates on the 1st and the 8th of October, 3:15 to 7:15. If I remember right, I believe many of those are scheduled conferences. But for the 7th through 12th grade, we will have conferences on Wednesday, October the 1st. That too is from 3:15 to 7:15, and we just invite any parent of any 7th through 12th grader to come on into the high school building. Feel free to roam around the building and walk from classroom to classroom and see any of the teachers that their child may have. So That's just kind of the way that we work it. It's nothing scheduled, but they can stop in and see any of our 712 teachers who will be ready and waiting for all of the parents to show.
Gotcha. And then for sure we're going to talk about football, but since you're the activities director, you know all of the things going on with Braham activities. So what's going on this fall with the activities department?
Yeah, so obviously cross country's up and running, no pun intended. But they're having a very successful season as well. They wrap things up the Tuesday of MEA week upcoming here, and they have a Great River Conference meet at Pine City High School or at the golf course there. So hardly seems possible, but we're kind of wrapping up our regular season here in just a few short weeks. So cross country's rolling. Volleyball team has a home game on Thursday. Well, that's today, so I guess depending on when this airs, it might have already happened. But volleyball team hosts Mille Lacs for homecoming week this week, and then they have a tournament at Mora the following Saturday with a couple of games next week as well. So they're very, very busy with their schedule as well in the middle of the season. And then our fall musical has 3 performances upcoming in the middle of November, and they're performing The Little Mermaid. So they're busy and at work getting the set all built and working on their performances as well. So that, along with all of the football we've got going on, it's a busy time of year.
Absolutely. It's a good kind of busy.
Yeah, it's a great kind of busy. Yeah, like I said earlier in a previous interview, Adam, it's nice to have the kids back in the building. It kind of builds that routine of things again for all of us, and it kind of gives a boost of energy in the building.
Absolutely. And then as we move on to football, 3-1 on the season. Believe it or not, we are exactly at the middle part of the season. So what have you seen in that first half of your of the season for your team?
Growth. We're a better football team now, Adam, than we were at the beginning of the year. And that's exactly the way we want to be trending this time of year. We just want to get better every day and keep working hard and hopefully, get to the end of the season and make a nice run come playoff time. And, some of that does take a bit of luck and some help along the way. You got to get the ball bounced in the right direction for you, create some of your own luck, and stay healthy. But I like the way our guys are working. They come to practice and work hard every day. And we are getting better, so we're trending in the right direction.
That's really good to hear, especially with the opponent that you have coming in tonight, the Cherry Tigers, a brute force, not just in football, basketball as well, but I mean athletes all over the field there.
That is the key, Adam. You got it. You nailed it. They have athletes all over the field, and so they provide a very difficult challenge for us on our homecoming Friday night. But we're looking forward to the challenge and, mostly looking forward to just playing a really good high school football game. It should be a good one for anybody that wants to come and watch.
Absolutely. What have you seen from Cherry that they focus on? What kind of team is the Cherry Tigers?
Well, if you know anything about the Cherry Tigers, and probably more so from the basketball side of things, although they've had very, very good football as well, you probably have heard of the Asama name. The older brother is currently a basketball player for the Minnesota Gophers Division I. They've got a running back who's his younger brother, who has committed, my understanding, to the University of Minnesota to play baseball. So a Division I athlete there, and then they've also got an Asama cousin who is playing the quarterback position. So kind of a two-headed monster in the backfield. But they've also got a very talented supporting cast as well. So we're going to have to be very ready to play on Friday night if we want things to go our way.
Absolutely. And from what I've seen, throughout my years, and I'm sure you've seen it as well. Well, I know that you have. Braham has a lot of experience with dual and trios type sports athletes as well.
Absolutely, and we preach that all the time, and we've got support from all of our coaches. We, as a football coach, I encourage all of our athletes to play multiple sports, be a 3-sport athlete. I feel it provides the best opportunity for a kid to grow and develop and become the best person that they can be. both on the field and or court, as well as off. So we've got the support of that from all of our coaches. You talk to any one of them, and they just want them to participate and be involved in as many activities as possible.
Yeah, and coming from a broadcaster's point of view, it's really fun to see these athletes that play different kinds of or different sports, and I like watching how sometimes they use one sport into another one. Like there's a certain safety that you have on your squad that also plays point guard for the basketball team, and you can see him track the basketball on the court in the backcourt like a free safety.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. And you take a track athlete who has that top end speed and can sprint and run away. Well, we also like those fast guys on the football team too that can sprint and run away. And baseball has a great translation. You got a guy who's tracking a pop fly. It tends to be where those guys are better receivers who can track, follow a football and watch it right into their hands and make some nice catches out on the gridiron. And then also, you've got basketball, like you said, being a point guard, being a facilitator, tracking things in the defensive secondary. And then also wrestling, right, where you've got those double leg takedowns who those wrestlers oftentimes make the best tacklers. So, again, you're talking about kids being in different sports and how that can translate from one sport to another. It's what serves our athletes best. There's no doubt about it.
Absolutely, and it's needed with our small schools as well.
And it's needed. It helps across the board. There's no doubt, Adam.
All right. Well, Coach Kunke, before we let you go, is there anything else you'd like to touch on?
No, thanks. I just appreciate you having me, and thank you for your time.
Absolutely. You too. Thank you for joining us.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Braham High School for tonight's homecoming matchup between the 2-2 Cherry Tigers and the 3-1 Braham Bombers here. Let's just take a look at what's happened for these teams leading up to tonight's matchup here before we get to the anthem. The Braham Bombers come in here 3-1. They have suffered a loss a few weeks ago at Barnum. Last week they had a nice win over Chisholm. And earlier to start the season, they had a nice win over East Central and Pine City. The Cherry Tigers come into the game 2-2. They are now in Class A after being a 9-man team last year. I was just looking at the roster. They only have 24 kids on their roster. Like I said, they are 2-2 on the season. They started the year with a tough 36-34 loss to the Mountain Iron BO team, who is leading the district and probably at this moment is the section favorite to walk away in the Section 7A tournament. And the Mountain Iron was also a 9-man last year. So we got some good teams making the jump to Class A this year. And coming into the game here tonight, they're on a 2-game winning streak. They beat Ely last week and they beat Chisholm the week before. So they're on a little bit of a win streak. Like I said, they have a small roster, but the athletes here will be numerous. This team has the Asama family. They've got their running back, number 1. He is a 6'1" senior, and he is actually committed to play baseball at the U of M. And then their quarterback is junior Isaiah Asama, and he is he's 6'1" as well, and he's number 2 here tonight on the field. And they're athletes, and Coach Kunke talked about it in his interview and before the game when I talked to him about the need to stop them. They are the athletes on the team. They are going to lead the way here. They also have a big running back, number 33, Jackson Nagel, and he's a 6'3", 220-pound running back, tight end, linebacker. He is going to be a force tonight, and the defense is definitely going to have to wrap up and tackle hard, or he will run right through any arm tackles that the Cherry Tigers bring. Like I said, both of these teams are out of the Northeast Silver District, which is basically essentially the football conference. Leading the way in that district right now is Mountain Iron Buell. Barnum is in second with a 3-1 record. Braham is right there at 3-1. Deer River's 3-1. Chisholm is 2-2, and then, Chisholm's 0-4. Cherry's 2-2, and Chisholm, East Central, and Ely are at the bottom of that, still looking for their first win. We're going to step away here for the national anthem. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Pine Technical and Community College is turning 60. Are you an alumni or friend of the college? Join us for an all-class reunion and the grand opening of our brand new Tech and Trades Labs. Friday, October 10th. Reconnect with classmates, explore state-of-the-art learning spaces, and celebrate 6 decades of changing lives in our community. Mark your calendar. Friday, October 10th. In PTCC's brand new automotive lab. Details and RSVP at pine.edu/60 years. See you there.
Good evening. Again, welcome back to Braham High School for tonight's high school football action between the Braham Bombers and the Cherry Tigers. This is really what high school football in Minnesota is all about here. It's 70 degrees, a beautiful fall evening. The sun is going down. Minimal wind, big crowd here. We have the pep band playing, small town homecoming football. This is going to be a great game. Both teams are filled with athletes. We talked about the Asama family here for Cherry, but the Braham has athletes of their own. Tyler Eklund they're going to be leading the way at wide receiver. Garrett Lidke, their quarterback, and David Lundgren are really going to be the keys for the Bombers as we get this game rolling here. Once again, a special thank you to Here's the Pitch for bringing our pregame interview with Coach Sean Kunke of the Bombers. Cherry won the toss, and they actually chose to receive. So the Bombers are going to kick off. That's number 11, the quarterback, also doing the kicking duties, Lidke. Back to return for the Bombers. Looks like that's number 11, Pittman. And I can't see the far returner over there. And we're about to get this Friday night homecoming game here underway in Braham.
Good kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh! They're going to make him kick it again, I bet.
And it looks like that we're starting the game here with a kick out of bounds and a penalty. So we're going to see what Cherry decides to do with that. Sorry about the quick camera move here. So it looks like they're going to make the Bombers kick again, I believe. So we'll have a redo here to start our game. So Lidke will go back and do it again. And they're going to back the kick up now. And it's all about field position here for Cherry. They made this call just to get better field position to start their first possession of the game here. Like I said, Cherry has a small roster. They only have 24 people on their roster. They are 2-2 on the season. They are on a little win streak here. They suffered an opening loss to right now the section leader, Mountain Iron Buell, a 2-point loss to start their season. So they definitely have some talent here and the ability to win some ball games and be a threat. That's number 10 on the return. That's Kimmis. And he runs out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. And that is where the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10 on their first possession of the game. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 38-yard line here for the opening possession for Cherry. So like I said, the Cherry Tigers are led by the Asama I don't think they're brothers. I think they're cousins. Number 2 is the quarterback. That's Isaiah. Number 1 is Noah. He's the running back. Or he'll be the wide receiver and running back. And then also running back is Jackson Nagel. He's number 33. He's tall. He's big. You're going to see him run people over here tonight. The Braham defense is going to need to bring their tackling tonight to bring him down. So we got Asama in the shotgun with Nagel to his right. We have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Handoff straight up the middle to Nagel, and he is brought down for no gain. Great play by the defensive line right there of the Bombers. It looked like number 5 was in there. That's Eklund. We had the big guys up front, number 58, Bremer. Good stop. Bremer 6'4", 215 D lineman. He's tough to move. And number 68, the defensive tackle in the middle, is Carlisle. Good play by those guys up front to stop Cherry on their first opening carry by their big running back, Nagel. Here we go. Asama in the shotgun. Nagel to his left. We have wide receivers out to his right. That's Asama, number 1, out wide right. Back to pass goes Asama. He rolls to the right. He is knocked out of bounds. Good pursuit there by number 22 for the Bombers. That was Lundgren and Eklund again. Both there on the stop, knocking him out of bounds for a gain of about 3 on the play. So two plays here for the Tigers and two runs. And again, you see their big running back and their quarterback get involved right away. They want to have the ball in Asama's hands as much as possible. Both of them, number 1 and number 2. So here we go. It's 3rd and 8 for the Tigers. Asama in the shotgun. That's Nagel to his right. We've got number 1, Asama. Noah Asama, the senior, out to wide to the left. Gets the snap. Asama steps up in the pocket. Fires over the middle. Open receivers, number 12. That's Botch, and that falls incomplete. Diving play there by Botch, but it's incomplete. And the Bombers get a stop here on their first possession. It is 4th down and about 8 from the 40-yard line for the Tigers. Good opening possession there. You know, Tigers won the toss, and they chose to receive. They chose to take the ball here in the first half, and the Bombers were able to hold them. So the Bombers gain the advantage here. They'll get the ball at the half as they hold Cherry on their first possession. Here's Asama to punt. Back to return the punt is Eklund. Eklund returns up the middle for the Bombers, and he is brought down at about the 46-yard line, and that's where the Bombers are going to take over.
The Bombers will start 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
So here comes the Braham first possession of the game, as the Cherry Tigers went 3 and out on their first possession, and the Bombers are going to start right at the 35-yard line. So to set the scene here for the Bombers, Lidke is going to be their quarterback. Eklund is going to be their wide receiver, and Lundgren are the main running back here. You also see number 3, that's Schroeder out there. He's a wide receiver as well. You see a lot of teams here start out in the shotgun formation, similar to the Bombers here. Lidke, that is Lundgren to his left. Lidke in the shotgun. He gets a snap right up the middle. That's Lundgren, and he picks up 2. 33 on the stop. That's Nagel on the stop, and also number 1, Asama, in on the stop. Gain of about 2 on the play for the Bombers. And again, you're starting to hear these same names, Lundgren and Nagel, 33 for the Tigers. Here comes Lidke, got the play from the sideline, joins the rest of the team in the huddle. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 37-yard line, excuse me. We got Lidke with, that's Eklund and Lundgren to his right and left. Lundgren on the carry, picks up a 1st down. He's knocked down at about the 48. So gain of about 10 on the play for Lundgren. Good gain on the play, and it'll be 1st down now for the Bombers. That's their first down of the game. Good start to the opening possession here for Braham on homecoming. We got Lidke, our quarterback, in the shotgun. To his right is Lundgren. We got 2 wide receivers right and 2 left. Eklund goes in motion. There's Lidke right back to Lundgren. They're going to ride him here tonight. Lundgren picks up another first down, and he's dragging the Tigers. Good play. We do have a flag on the play on the other side of the field. We'll see what this call is. It came from the far official. Oh, we have a sideline warning on the Tigers here. Another first down on the play. So that was a gain of about 14 on the play for Lundgren. Again, nice run. He had a big hole there, and he carried Tigers for about 3 or 4 extra yards. Great run there by Lundgren. First and 10 from the Tiger 38. Lundgren to Lidke's left and Eklund to his right. Gets the snap, going right back to Lundgren. Huge hole on the right side. They made a big wall there. Great job by the Bomber offensive line. There was a huge wall for Lundgren to run around, and he picks up another, we'll call it 10, 12 yards on the carry, and picks up another Bomber first down, and they are off and running here in their first possession of the game. Good start here for the Bombers. Lundgren having huge holes in the O-line is just setting walls here for Lundgren to run through. And Lundgren's had 3 big carries over 10 yards to start the game here in their first possession. Lundgren, the Lidke's left. Eklund in motion again. Going right back to him. Lundgren, we got a flag on the play. We're going to have a false start here on the Bombers. So we're going to back the Bombers up 5 yards. And it will be 1st and 15 now from about the 33-yard line or 32-yard line. Yep, 32-yard line it is. 1st and 15 for the Bombers. Lidke looks to the sideline to get the play call from their offensive coordinator. He goes back into the huddle now and joins his team. Good start here for the Bombers. They held the Tigers to their first possession. Tigers went 3 and out. Lidke in shotgun, Lundgren to his left. 2 wide receivers right, 2 left. Eklund in motion again. He joins them in the backfield. Lidke with the snap. They go to Eklund this time around the left side. Eklund showing some speed getting around the left-hand corner, and he is driven out of bounds by Eklund, by Asama, and he is knocked out of bounds at about the the 18-yard line. So it's going to be a 14-yard pickup there for Eklund, showing some speed around that corner. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 now for the Bombers. That's how you do it after a penalty call. You gain it right back on a big run. Good run there by Eklund. That's a name you see on the basketball court. Same with the Asamas for the Tigers. Lidke in shotgun. Lundgren to his left, Eklund to his right. Gets the snap, goes right back to Eklund, cuts it back to the right, and he picks up about 2 or 3 yards. Wilcox on the stop there for the Tigers, and that is enough for a Bomber first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Bombers from the 16-yard line. So another first down here. A good strong run right up the gut there by Eklund. So we've seen these handoffs go in streaks. We've seen Lundgren get 3 or 4 in a row, and now we've seen Eklund with 2 in a row. So this time we have Lidke in shotgun, Lundgren to his right. Eklund is one of the receivers out to the right. To the left, we have some 2 wide receivers as well. Right back to Lundgren. He goes up the middle, cuts to the right, up, tackle down inside the 5-yard line for the Bombers. And it's a first down. So we are going to be 1st and goal, and they're going to spot the ball right at the 5-yard line here. Again, it's a beautiful night here in Braham for Bomber football. It's homecoming night here for the Bombers. They're 3-1 on the season. This would be a big district and section win for the Bombers. Again, 1st and goal from the 5. Lidke in shotgun. Lundgren is left. Eklund to his right. Gets the snap. They go to Eklund. Eklund cuts up the middle. And he is hit hard, but he drives through it for the touchdown. Touchdown, Eklund. Good run by Eklund for the score. I will get the score here shortly. So Eklund scores for the Bombers. 6-0 lead, 5-yard touchdown run on the Bombers' first possession of the game. That is a great way to start the game here for the Bombers at homecoming. First possession, you drive the ball, 65 yards for the score. Braham's going for 2. You got Lidke, shotgun. He moves up the rolls to the right. They're going to try to pass here. And that is broken up by number 2. That is Isaiah Asama. And it is no good. We're going to step away for a minute. Take a break on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard with 6:26 to go here in the first quarter. The Bombers lead the Tigers 6-0.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Welcome back here to Braham High School as the Bombers are kicking off here to the Tigers to start their second possession of the game. It's Lidke to kick. He also does the quarterback duties. Oh, it goes between the two returners. This is number 10, Kimmis, on the return, and he is brought down by the Bombers at the 20-yard line. Great kickoff coverage there by the Bombers. Looks like that was number 16, Eklund, and Nall, 52 on the stop there. And that is where the Tigers are going to take over, 1st and 10. 6-0 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Bombers lead. The Bombers scored on their first possession, going 65 yards. It ended in Eklund 5-yard touchdown. The Tigers went 3 and out on their first possession. Here's Asama on the run. He runs out to the left, wide to the left, and he is knocked out of bounds. Good play there by number 3 for the Bombers. Schroeder knocked him out of bounds. They're just not letting the Tigers get that cut back upfield. The Bombers have been doing a nice job of just knocking them out of bounds. That was Isaiah Asama on the run there. Asama in the shotgun. You got their running back. Nagel to his left. Too wide to the left. Asama up the middle. We have a flag on the play. We'll see what this call is here. It's second. That was 2nd down and 5. We'll wait to see the penalty here. Again, you're seeing Asama do a lot of the work here for the Tigers. Officials are getting together to chat a little bit here to figure it out. Oh, we got a false start against the Tigers. So they're going to back up 5 yards, and we'll redo 2nd down. So it'll be 2nd down and about 9 from the 21-yard line here for the Bombers. Cherry started this possession there right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 9. Asama in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He runs to the left. He cuts out wide left. Tries to get around the corner, and he is knocked out of bounds by Eklund, and that's going to be very close to the 30-yard line, close to a 1st down. We'll see where the ball gets marked here. Oh, he's knocked down at the 29, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. Good job by Eklund chasing Asama out of bounds. Again, that was just the quarterback keeper. That's Isaiah. He's a junior. His his cousin, I believe, is number 1, Noah. There's Isaiah on the run again. Same play, just cuts out to the left, and he gets around that corner. And number 22 for the Bombers, that's Lundgren, chases him down. And he is going to be right at midfield. I'll try to get my camera there for you. There we go. He's right at midfield now, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. That is their first down of the game. Clock is running here. Asama in the shotgun. Again, you got Nagel to his right. You got Kimmis out to his right. We have 3 wide receivers. Asama back to pass. Hits number 12, Botch, over the middle. He picks up the 1st down. Game of 12 on the play. Number 3, Schroeder made the stop there for the Bombers. Good play there for the Tigers. Gain of about 12 and another 1st down. You can see Asama, when he gets comfortable in the pocket, he can find the open receiver. He's tall. He sees over the line. 1st and 10. From the 37, Asama gets the ball, runs left, right up the middle, takes a hit, and is knocked backwards a little bit, and he is brought down right at the 30-yard line. It is going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 1 on the play. 2nd down and 1 now for the Tigers. Asama in the shotgun. Again, you got Nagel to his right. You got 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. Asama back to pass, fades to the right, looks over the middle and fires, and that is incomplete. Just threw it a little bit behind Botch. Botch, as we've seen that play, he kind of runs his route over the middle there, and Asama's tried to find him 3 times and has been successful on 1 of them. And it's going to be 3rd and 2 here. This is definitely 4-down territory for the Tigers, so we'll see what they call here. Asama again back to pass. He just looks so comfortable in that pocket. But here's 20. Oh, good play by the Bomber defense. Number 20, that's Jambretz, in on the quarterback. And he tries to throw it away, kind of find the receiver as Jambretz was wrapped around him, and it gets knocked away by the rest of the defensive line. Cherry's lucky that didn't end up getting picked off here by the Bombers. Like I said, it's 4-down territory. And the Tigers are going to go for it here on the Bomber 30-yard line. Asama in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He runs left, cuts it out wide. He reaches for the 1st down. We're going to have to see where this gets spotted. Trying to see who made that play. That was a great play. That's number 12, Ribby. Ribby really saved that 1st down for the Bombers. What a great defensive play, great defensive tackle by Ribby, bringing down Asama on that carry. Even though he reached for the 1st there, he was short. So it's going to be Bomber football here. Another great possession here. That was about a 50-yard possession there. Gained about 50 yards in their 2nd possession. So they had some good offense there for the Tigers as they were able to move the ball, but the Bomber defense hold. And here we go. Bombers take over, 1st and 10. Lundgren again carries the ball straight up the middle. Wilcox on the stop for the Tigers. And now it's 2nd down and 5 here from the 34-yard line. Bombers look good on offense. They'll take these 5-yard gains, and they'll slow the game down, run the ball. They got a 6-0 lead on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Lidke again, a quarterback. Lundgren, Eklund to his right and left. Schroeder out wide to the left. Handoff here to Eklund. Same play out here to the left. We've seen that in their 1st possession. His speed just allows him to get out to the edge And as he tried to put his spike in the ground and make a cut up the field, kind of slips. I'm sure the field's getting a little wet. But Eklund again picks up enough for the first down. So Braham here on their first possession. Good run here by Eklund as he's able to get out of bounds, pick up the Bomber first down. Lidke in the shotgun. Lundgren is left. Eklund is right. He gets the snap. Lundgren on the carry. Runs out over the right side of the line. He picks up a few yards on the carry. 55 on the tackle. That is Michaels for the Tigers. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Bombers right at the 42-yard line. Bomber 6, Tigers 0. Lidke in the shotgun to his right, Lundgren. Kind of a tighter formation here for the Bombers. They go right to Lundgren. Lundgren makes a nice cut, finds the hole, and he is... Great run there by Lundgren, fighting off the Tigers. He brings it down to about the 25-yard line for another Bomber first down. About a 28-yard gain there for Lundgren. We've seen these big runs. He just gets through that hole and he makes the right cut. And that time that cut was to the left, and he is able to run through a couple people to make the gain even bigger. And he's going to come out now. He's hobbling a little bit. Lundgren is going to get a well-deserved break here. Number 20, Jambretz comes into the game. He's a senior. Dallas Jambretz into the game. Lidke back to pass. He hits number 16. That is Isaac Eklund. And that is a loss of 1 on the play. Here comes Lidke back to the huddle, getting the play from the sideline. It's 2nd down and 11 now from the 26-yard line. Good defensive play there by the Tigers, holding the little wide receiver screen pass to Eklund for a 1-yard loss. Jambretz is still in the backfield. Lidke rolls to the right, hits Eklund, and that is good. Touchdown, Bombers! Touchdown, Bombers. What a play there. I believe that was a 26-yard touchdown pass to Eklund for the score. What a great pass by Lidke. Hit him in stride. Great play, great route run there by Eklund. That is Tyler Eklund. He is a senior captain for the Bombers. It is now 12-0 Bombers on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And they're going to go for 2 again. It's Lidke in the backfield, a quarterback. To his right is Jambretz. Lundgren was hobbling a little bit earlier on this possession. Lidke takes a snap, and he goes straight up the middle, and he reaches for it. And they are going to say that he was stopped short at the goal line. On the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard with 1:24 to go here in the first quarter, Bombers lead the Tigers 12-0. We're going to step away for a short break.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Welcome back. Welcome back here to Braham High School. on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. The Bombers lead 12-0. The Bombers have had the ball twice here in the first quarter and have scored on both possessions. That last possession was a 26-yard touchdown pass from Lidke to Eklund. Beautiful play, beautiful pass, beautiful catch. Lidke now to kick off for the Bombers. And another nice kick here picked up by the Tigers. That's number 11 for the Tigers. That's Pittman. And Pittman is tackled at the 27-yard line, and that's where the Tigers are going to take over, 1st and 10. Again, good kickoff coverage by the Bombers. Really have held the Cherry Tigers to poor field position to start their possessions here. This is their 3rd possession. They went 3-and-out on the first, had a nice drive going on their second, drove it into Bomber territory, but the Bombers held on 4th and short. And this is their 3rd possession. They're going to start this possession at the 27-yard line for Cherry. Again, you have Osama in the backfield. Nagel to his left. Oh, nope, that was Osama to his left. Pitch to Osama, number 1 here. He gets around the left edge, and he picks up a first down for the Tigers, and he is hit hard out of bounds by the Bombers. I don't know who put that hit on, but it was a hard hit. It's on the opposite side of the field from me, and that was a nice hit by the Bombers. They pick up the first down, though, 1st and 10 Tigers from the 36-yard line. That was the first time we saw Noah Osama in the backfield for the Tigers. He's been out wide all game so far. And it looks like he's in the backfield again. You've got number 2, Isaiah Osama, and number 1, Noah Osama in the backfield for the Tigers. That's number 2, the quarterback. Got the snap and ran right up the middle. Picks up the Tiger first down. So that's the 2nd first down on this drive for the Tigers. So they're able to move the ball, but the Braham defense has held them on their first 2 possessions. Braham defense has made the big plays when they needed it. So we have Osama again. Boy, he just laid his shoulder into the Bomber defender there. Nice run for Osama. That was Isaiah, the quarterback, around that left edge. And he picked up 9 yards on the play. The clock's running, so he did not get out of bounds. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 here for the Tigers. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter here. End of the first quarter on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. The Bombers lead 12-0. We're going to step away for a break.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
106.5 FM, 1350 AM is your home for Packers football.
It will be Green Bay football. Crowd was roaring.
Get all the action every game, every game.
There he goes. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He leaped into the end zone. Touchdown.
The hits, the touchdowns, the Lambeau lead.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
We are back here at Braham High School to start our second quarter of action here. Intercepted. Osama's pass is intercepted by the Bombers. That is number 22, Lundgren with the interception. Great pressure on the quarterback that really allowed that interception to happen. And we saw Lundgren needing to come out, and that last offensive possession here comes up big on the defensive side here. And the Bombers are going to now take over again to start their third possession of the game. So great start here to the second quarter. We're 7 seconds in, and the Bombers already have the ball back. Lidke at quarterback here in the shotgun formation. He gets a snap. He drops back to pass. 67 there for the Tigers. Provides some pressure. He rolls out. Looks, good pass intended for Schroeder. Boy, Lidke can really throw the ball. He throws a nice deep ball here. He's put the receivers in great positions to make catches here. And that was another great example of that. Good throw here. The Bombers' defense has been impressive tonight, but the offense has done its job, scoring on its first two possessions of the game. And the Bombers now start their third possession here. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 43-yard line. Again, a good interception there by Lundgren. So they're starting 43-yard line of the Tigers. Lidke in the shotgun. Lundgren again to his left. Going right back to Lundgren. Short gain on the play. Good stop there by the defensive line. I believe that was 55 there. That was Michaels. He's a senior D lineman for the Tigers. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9 now for the Bombers from the 42-yard line. You pick up a couple yards here. I think Kunke could have a decision to make on whether he wants to go for it or not on 4th. They are in Tiger territory already. 3rd and 9 from the 42-yard line, up 12-0. Lidke gets the snap, drops back to pass again. He rolls out to the left. Still rolling left. He decides to tuck and run, and he's just going to go out of bounds at about the 39-yard line for a gain of 1 on the play. And it is going to be a 4th down and 9. Good defense by the Tigers. Nobody was open on the receivers, and the defensive line provided enough pressure to force Lidke out of the pocket. Oh, they gave him some yards there. Yep, so it's going to be 4th down and 7, we'll call it. They're going to put the ball right at the 40-yard line. And we'll see what Coach Kunke decides to do here. Ball's on the Tiger 40-yard line. They're up 12-0 here. Do you go for it, or do you just take they could do a shotgun and then have Lidke just punt it and pin the Tigers deep. But it looks like they're going to go for it here. Lidke in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He drops back to pass again. Looks like they're setting up a screen. There it is. Lundgren cuts back to the left. Oh, they're going to call a block on the Bombers. Lundgren breaks it for the score, but they're going to call a block there on the Bombers. They're going to call a hold on the Bombers. It happened right in the middle of the field here. So I believe it's going to be a spot foul from where the penalty occurred. So good. You could see that screen develop there for the Bombers. The offensive linemen just kind of let the D lineman come through, and Lundgren was able to get open in the seam there, and then he just cut it upfield, which would have been a touchdown if it wasn't for the hold on the Bombers. So now we're going to back it up, and now it's going to be 4th down and 11 here. And after the penalty, they're going to put the ball on the 44-yard line. We'll see if the Bombers still decided to go for it, or if they do a little pooch punt or something like that here on 4th down. Lidke now just joining the huddle. It is about 4th and 11 from the 44. Lidke stays in that shotgun. Lundgren to his left. You got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Lidke gets the snap, drops back, pass. Eklund, he bobbled it. They're going to call that a complete pass by Eklund. He bobbled the pass a little bit there and is able to haul it in. As he's on the ground, laying on the ground, he's able to hold it and secure the ball without the ball hitting the ground. Good pass, good catch by Eklund. So it'll be first down and 10. That's a 4th and 11-yard pickup there, right for the Bombers here. Good play call, good catch, good pass. Good play by all around by the Bombers. Here's Lidke again. Hand off to Lundgren. He cuts up to the right, breaks out to the right edge. And you brought down by about on the 20-yard line there. Sorry, my camera is struggling to get over that far. It'll be first down and 10 Bombers from the 20-yard line. $9:55 here to go. $9:45 here to go in the second quarter. Bombers driving again. This is their third possession of the game. They've scored on their first two. So Lidke at the quarterback and shotgun. Eklund is right. Lundgren to his left. Handoff to Eklund. He breaks out to the left. He likes the run. Breaks off the left. Nice spin move over there on the Cherry Tigers, and he is down to about the 7-8 yard line. Great run, great spin move there by Eklund. Another great run by the Bomber running backs here. And it is going to be a first and goal Bombers with 9 minutes to go here in the second quarter. And here comes Lundgren coming off the field again. He's limping. Jambritz comes in to replace him. Last time this happened, the Bombers kind of went to the pass. They dropped back the pass here a couple times when Lundgren went to the sideline. Eklund is still in the game, so now you've got Lidke at quarterback and Jambritz to his right. He's number 20. Lidke gets the snap, kind of lobs it, tosses it. That is to number 16. That is the Isaac Eklund. That is Isaac Eklund there. Kind of got the little toss, forward toss, and he is stopped for a loss of about 4 or 3 on the play. It is now going to be second and goal from the 11. Good play there by the Tiger defense. Sniffing out that little toss there. 8 minutes to go here in the second quarter from Braham High School. Lidke in the shotgun. That's Jambritz's right. Eklund goes in motion. Rolls out to the left. He's being chased. And he is run out of bounds there by multiple Tigers. Number 21 was the last one there. That's Brown. He runs him out of bounds. It'll be a gain of about 2 on the play, and it looks like it's going to be third and goal from the 9. Third and goal now from the 9. Good defense there by the Tigers in pursuit of Lidke. Lidke heads to the sideline to get the play call here. You know, some teams will send in substitutions with the play call. Lidke just walks over to the sideline, gets it from the coaches, and then joins the huddle. So 3rd and 9 for the Bombers here. They're up 12-0. We got Lidke in the shotgun. Eklund is right. Jambritz to his left. We go Jambritz up the middle. Good cut there. Cuts back to the left, and he's hit hard, and he gets down to about the 5-yard line. See if I can't zoom in here a little bit to help us with the view. There's going to be 4th down now for the Bombers. And they're going to go for it, it looks like. Lidke's coming back over to get the play call. 4th and 5 here. I think the Bombers would love to go up, 20-0 here or 18-0 and with the 2-point conversion pending. And now Jamberts looks like he's injured a little bit, and he's limping. And I don't know if the ref maybe was going to ask him to leave the game, but he is going to stay in the huddle. And I think the Bombers here are going to need to call a timeout. They're going to call a timeout here to think this play over. They're going to let the play clock run down as far as it can. Timeout Bombers here. We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here. It's 12-0 with 6:41 to go in the second. Embrace Orthodontics custom light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Well, this is the Bombers' third possession of the game. It's the third time they've been in the red zone. They've scored on the first 2. So the Rush City Auto red zone has been a favorable spot for the Bombers to be in tonight. They're 2 for 2 here, and on 4th and 5, they got a 4th and goal here from the 5-yard line. Rush City Auto now is a location in North Branch called Standard Auto and Classics. 2 locations means 2 lots of quality used vehicles. Visit rushcityauto.com to see all the inventory. So like we said, on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, Braham leads 12-0. It's halftime, it is homecoming here in Braham. Homecoming festivities all week, as you heard in our pregame interview from Coach Kunke. It's a big week for high schools. The schools like to celebrate. The Bombers, again, are 3-1 on the season. They've scored twice here in their first 2 possessions. The first possession for the Bombers, it was Eklund scored on a 5-yard TD run. And on the second possession, we had a great pass and a great catch. Lidke to Eklund, a 26-yard touchdown pass. And this is only the Bombers' 3rd possession of the game. And now they've got a big 4th down here. 4th and goal from the 5-yard line for the Bombers. Jambritz is still in the game. He was limping earlier, but he's staying in the game. Lundgren is on the sideline talking to the coaches. Here we go. Lidke in the shotgun gets the snap. Rolls to the right. He's rolling. He looks right. Oh, just overthrows Eklund. Overthrows Eklund on that pass play there. And that is going to be turnover on downs on the 5-yard line. So 4th and goal on the 5. The Bombers do not score, and now it is going to go back to Cherry. And they're going to start on the 5-yard line. One of the quiet reasons why Braham here is leading 12-0 is because the Kettle River Pizza kickoff has been a strong suit for the Bombers. The Tigers have had poor field position because of the kickoffs for the Bombers. And now it's a 4th down turnover. And the Tigers take over. And right away they get out of their end zone. And big time run right there by Asama. And the Bombers are able to just trip him up as he skirts through the line. That was a great run there. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera here to help our view a little bit better. There we go. All right, 1st down and 10 for the Bombers from the 20-yard, Tigers from the 20-yard line. You got the Asama family here leading the way for the Tigers. We have Nagel there. That's number 33 on the carry. He picks up 2. Duvernay made the stop. We'll call it again a 3 on the play. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7 now from the 23-yard line for the Tigers. Tigers would love to get on the board here before we head to half. The Bombers get the ball to start the second half. Here we go, Asama in the shotgun. Asama gets the snap. He cuts right, goes around the right edge, and he shows off his speed. Knocked out of bounds by Schroeder, but that is another 1st down for the junior quarterback, Isaiah Asama. He's number 2. I believe his cousin is number 1, Asama. They are related to the Gopher point guard. Noah, number 1, is committed to the Gophers to play baseball next year. He's a senior. We've seen him in the backfield a couple times, but he mostly lines up as a wide receiver. 5:17 to go here in the second. Asama in the shotgun. Asama goes in motion. And we've got a flag on the play, and I believe that's going to be a penalty on the Tigers. False start. I think they had two guys moving early. Two guys kind of going in motion there. So this is the Cherries' fourth possession of the game, their first possession. They went 3 and out. Their second possession, they had a few first downs, gained about 50 yards, got in the Braham territory, and were stalled on fourth down. And the last possession to start this third quarter was an interception by number 22 of the Braham Bombers. That's Lundgren, excuse me. Asama in the backfield. I believe that is Nagel to his right. Fake the Nagel. Asama keeps it, runs to the left, breaks out left wide. Eklund forces him out of bounds. Good play there by Asama and Eklund, and we've got a flag on the play. It is going to be likely a penalty on Asama. I believe he had his hands to the face of Eklund. We'll see if the refs see that the same way. Yeah, he tried to stiff arm Eklund. Asama tried to stiff arm Eklund and got a little face mask there. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty, and that's going to back the Tigers up here. And that's going to make things even more challenging for the Tigers as they try to get on the board before halftime. This possession started on the Bomber on their own 5-yard line, on the Tigers' own 5-yard line. The Bombers had it 4th and goal and failed to score, and so the Tigers took over. So now it is going to be first down. So they're calling it a 15-yard penalty from the spot. It's from the spot of the foul, so it's going to be first down and 11 for the Tigers now. So you got number 2, Isaiah Asama, at quarterback in the shotgun, number 33, Nagel to his left. He's changing the play. 21 there goes in motion. That's Brown. 11 stays out wide there. That's Pittman. Here we go. Asma gets the snap, breaks out to the left, runs around the corner, and he just kind of runs out of bounds. And he steps out about the 37-yard line-ish. We'll call it the 37. So gain of about 6 on the play. So it's going to be second down and 5 now for the Tigers. Good gain there on first down after the 15-yard penalty. The face mask on Asama.
We'll bring up 2nd and 6.
So second down and 6 now. Asama, another false start, I believe, on the Tigers, so they're going to back up even more. So we're going to back the Tigers up 5 yards. They've had a few of those false start penalties tonight. It's really hurt them. They make a little progress here, and then they end up backing up. I think it's the 3rd or 4th time tonight they've had that false start penalty. So here we go, second down and 10 now. Asama goes in motion. Asama drops back the pass, looks right. Good catch there by 21, Brown on the catch. Good pass by Asama. I'll tell you what, when the Bombers don't get pressure on Asama, he stands in that pocket and he looks very comfortable and he's able to find open receivers. Good play there by Asama and Brown to connect for that first down for the Tigers. So it's first down and 10 from the 44. Noah Asma goes in motion and pitches right back to Noah. He goes around the right edge and he breaks through the Bomber defense, picks up the first down, and he is brought down at about the 37-yard line. Schroeder makes the stop. Boy, what a burst there by Noah Osama, he got that pitch and just kind of burst through the Braham defense, picks up the first down. Gain of about 20 on that play for Noah Osama. Good run there by Noah. 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Bombers lead 12-0. Osama on the carry. Carries up the middle. Good carry there by Osama. Again, another quarterback keeper, and he brings it out to about the 29-yard line. Second down and 3 for Cherry here. Is nearing the Rush City Auto red zone. Stay tuned for Hones halftime. We'll break down the first half and we'll look ahead to the second half. Hones halftime. Stay tuned. You won't want to miss our halftime as we preview the third quarter. There's their big running back. That's Nagel on the carry. He breaks it out to the right, and he picks up another Tiger first down. And they are now in the Rush City Auto zone. Rush City Auto red zone here on this drive. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto Classics in North Branch. Visit rushcityauto.com and start shopping today. Cherry has a nice drive here that started on their 5-yard line. So they are really moving the ball here in chunks. They've had a couple penalties that set them back, but they keep moving forward here. Osman in the shotgun. Nagel to his left. Nagel just had the big carry. Noah Osman in motion here. Isaiah Osman looks to pitch it back. Wow, what a hit by the Bombers. Nothing going there. He tried to pitch it back or wanted to pitch it. That was not an option. And that play goes nowhere. No gain on the play. Big hit there by Nall, I believe, on the stop for the Bombers. It is now second down and 10. I think Cherry's going to be content here to run out the rest of the second quarter. They would love to get on that scoreboard here, though. They are in the Rush City Auto red zone. Second down and 10 from about the 12-yard line. Osama back to pass. He's given time here. He tucks and runs, and he scores. Touchdown, Isaiah Osama. Looked like a possible hold there that the refs did not call. Osama just decided, I'm tucking and running, and he scored. Touchdown, Osama. That was about a 13-yard touchdown run on a drive that started at their own 5-yard line. Good possession there by the Cherry Tigers as they were able to get on the board here. I'll fix the scoreboard on here as soon as the two-point conversion here is attempted. Looks like we've got the Isaiah Osama and Noah Osama both in the backfield. And it's a direct snap to number 1, Noah. And he just goes forward, and he is stopped. Great job by the Bomber defensive line. It looked like 79 was in there. That is Captain Duvernay. Great play to clog that lane up there for the Bombers. Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. The Bombers still lead 12-6 with 1:11 to go in the second quarter. We're going to step away here for a short break.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local Central Boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Once again, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Braham High School here. 1:11 to go in the second quarter. Brown to kick off for the Tigers. Looks like Jambritz and Eklund back to return. That's Eklund returning the kick here for the Bombers. He breaks out to the right around the edge, and he is breaking down the sideline. Good tackle there by 67. Eklund looks like he may be a little bit shaken up now on the play. 67 there for the Tigers. Saved the touchdown. That's Wilcox. He saved the touchdown there. Eklund was gone. And now Coach Kunke has 1 minute to work with here. 2 timeouts to see if they can't answer the touchdown for the Tigers. Starting field position here, 37-yard line of the Tigers. Great starting field position, even though they only have a minute to go. 2 timeouts. Again, in high school, the clock stops briefly on first downs. Lidke, Jambritz to his left. Gets the snap, goes to Jambritz. Jambritz up the middle. Good run by Jambritz, and he breaks through the line. It'll be first down, Bombers on the 20. Asama made the stop for the Tigers, as you heard over the radio, over the announcer here. 50 seconds to go. Lidke back to pass, rolls to the right, and he just chucks it low, and that is a catch, I believe. Was that Blumdahl? Or was that number 6 on the catch? That might have been Pearson, and sorry, I'm not sure who caught that. Pearson on the catch. Here we go. 35 seconds to go. First and 10 on the 22. Lidke goes right back to Jambritz. He cuts up the middle, and he's brought down about the 10-yard line. And there's a Bomber timeout. They'll have 1 timeout to go. 26 seconds to go here. And again, they are in the Rush City Auto Red Zone. Bombers have been here before. They've scored twice. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto Classics, 2 lots full of quality used vehicles. Start shopping now, rushcityauto.com. Stay tuned for halftime. Our halftime review and preview is brought to you by Hones. Hones Halftime. Hones, Wright and Moore has a state-of-the-art facility and 44-plus years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. Thank you, Hones, for being one of our sponsors, bringing us tonight's broadcast. And again, stay tuned after the game. We're going to have a Braham Pine Insurance Player of the Game, brought to you by Pine Insurance Agency. Our player is going to receive a coveted hat and a T-shirt for a job well done. Thank you, Pine Insurance Agency, covering Minnesota and Wisconsin. Here we go again. Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Braham is leading 12-6. They've got 2 touchdowns and failed on both 2-point conversions. It's second down and goal for the Bombers in the Rush City Auto Red Zone. Second down and 9. 26 seconds to go. Bombers have 1 timeout. Jambritz is in the game. Lundgren's been on the sideline a little bit with a little injury. Jambritz to Lidke's left. 2 receivers on each side. They go right back to Jambritz. And Jambritz breaks free. Touchdown, Bombers! Jambritz stepping up in the absence of Lundgren and finishes the drive with the score. No time ran off the clock there, so they might need to adjust that a little bit. Touchdown, Bombers, 18-6 now. I'll adjust the scoreboard here shortly. I apologize for that. It's 18-6 Bombers, 21 seconds to go here before halftime. Lidke in the shotgun. Jambritz, who just scored the touchdown. Lidke gets a snap, and he goes right up the middle, and he is in. 2-point conversion is good. The Bombers now lead 20-6 on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Great possession there that was really set up by the kick return of Eklund. He returned it all the way to the 37-yard line of the Tigers, and they were able to capitalize, capped off by a 9-yard run, I believe, by Jambritz. 9-yard touchdown run by Jambritz to cap off that 37-yard drive here. Good finish there by the Bombers here on that possession, kind of answering the Tigers' score, and are going to head into the locker room instead of, feeling down a little bit after giving up the touchdown to the Tigers. They were able to respond and get a touchdown and 2-point conversion, and they've kind of flipped the script here after getting the ball with 1 minute to go in the second quarter. They're able to score with 21 seconds to go here. And Lidke doing the kicking again. And they just kick it to the up guy. And Eklund again on the stop, and he is brought down. That was Urbaum for the Tigers, brought down by Eklund after a short gain. And the Tigers have about 18 seconds to go here. They do have all 3 timeouts, and they are down 20-6 here. And they're going to start this possession at about the 36-yard line, and we'll see what they choose to do.
First and 10 from their own 36-yard line.
They do have big play capability here. Asma in motion. Asma at quarterback. Asma back to pass. Oh, that ball got batted around and ended up falling incomplete. And maybe that might be a sign here that Cherry should maybe just take a knee and head to the locker room. We'll see what they decide. That ball was close to being picked off. Asama to Asama. That was Isaiah Asama to Noah Asama, and it falls incomplete. Kind of tipped off his hands. 13 seconds to go in the second quarter. Asama back to pass. Oh. Settles in. Looks to the right. Complete pass intended for Noah Asama is incomplete. Is complete in Bomber territory. And he is brought down at about the 45-yard line. And we have a timeout, Cherry. Timeout, Cherry. First and 10, Cherry from the Bomber 45.
Still looking for Rowan White and Eli Wagner, winners of a slice of pizza, drinking candy.
It's been a good half of football here for the Bombers. They lead 20-6. Again, the Bombers coming into this game 3-1 on the season. The Tigers are 2-2. The Tigers played Mountain Iron Buell very tough. Mountain Iron Buell is leading their division, the district, and it was a 2-point loss to start the season for Cherry. So this would be a nice win for the Bombers, knowing that they can contend in this district. The Bombers have a big game coming up here with Mountain Iron on October 9th, I believe. And so they got Mountain Iron and Deer River. Those are two teams that are 3-1 and 4-0. So the Bombers have a chance and opportunity here to make some noise in the district and also in the section where Mountain Iron and Deer River both lead that as well. Even though they did lose to Barnum early, they can make up some ground here with big wins over Mountain Iron and Deer River. Here we go, back to pass. Asama, he rolls to the right, and we got flags on the field. Asama fires over the middle there on the sideline, intended for Asama, and he runs out of bounds. That's a penalty. Holding on Cherry. And that they're just going to end the half on that. And that's the end of the first half on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Bombers score in the final drive, final last minute of the half to go up 20-6 at halftime. 26 Bombers at halftime. We're going to take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are I-CAR and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
A jewelry store. Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada. A pawn shop. Nada. Another Man's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Man's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsand, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Braham High School. It is halftime here for Braham homecoming versus the Cherry Tigers. Braham on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Braham leads 20-6 at the half. Thank you to Hones for bringing us our halftime recap here. Special thank you to all of our sponsors. Hones bringing us our halftime. Hones I-CAR ASE certified Hones Auto Body and Glass and more is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Recap here the first half so far. Again, Braham leads 20-6 on the orthodontic scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Cherry won the toss and chose to receive. And the Bombers defense came out and started off the game on a huge note, holding the Cherry Tigers to 3 yards in that first drive, and the Tigers went 3 and out. The Bombers got the ball back at their 35-yard line, good field position to start, and that drive, the Bombers' first drive, ended on an Eklund 6-yard touchdown run. A 5-yard touchdown run for Eklund. Cherry got the ball back. drove the ball into Bomber territory, but stalled out on 4th down. Bombers defense again held up big. Braham took the ball back then for their second possession. That ended in a touchdown, 26-yard touchdown pass from Lidke to Eklund. That was a highlight reel play. Incredible pass, incredible catch there by Eklund to score. The Tigers held a 2-point conversion, and the score was 12-0 at that point. To start the second quarter, Cherry had the ball, was driving, and the Bombers had a big-time interception by Lundgren to start that second quarter right off the bat. Braham then drove the ball down, got the ball down, 4th and goal from the 5-yard line, and did not score. That's where Cherry Tigers took over at their own 5-yard line. They ended up driving the whole length of the field and scored on a 13-yard Isaiah Asuma run, and that made the score 12-6. And now at that point, there was 1:11 to go in the game, and that's when Braham got the ball back. And the Kettle River kickoff has been a real important part of this game because the Bombers have had great field position to start, and the Tigers have not. The Bombers have had a couple squib kicks go through the returners of the Tigers, and they've just not had good field position. But with 1:11 to go in the second quarter, Eklund took the kick, returned it to the Tiger 37-yard line, and that drive ended with 21 seconds to go here in the half on a 9-yard touchdown run. And the 2-point conversion was also good, and that's what we got the score where it is right now, 20-6. Bombers lead here in the second half. Once again, Hones halftime. Thank you, Hones. Stay tuned for after the game. We have the Pine Insurance Agency player of the game. They're going to receive a sweet hat and a shirt. Thank you, Pine Insurance Agency, covering Minnesota and Wisconsin. Again, on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here, not Rush City. The Bombers lead 20-6. Embrace Orthodontics, their official certified orthodontics, are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. We're going to step away here for a short break. We'll be back soon to prepare and preview the second half.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
Not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 10. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony. I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you.
At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back here to Braham High School. It's homecoming here at Braham. Game here between the Braham Bombers and the Cherry Tigers. This is a section game and a district game. We are about 2 minutes and 50 seconds away from the Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Need to fundraise for your team. Kettle River Pizza in Ascove has a practical and user-friendly fundraising program. Visit kettleriverpizza.com/fundraising to learn more. Previewing the second half here, the Bombers are going to get the ball first. And if you're the Bombers, you want to take that ball down the field, have a slow, methodical drive, and put it in the end zone and go up 26-6 here early in the third quarter. If you're the Tigers, the keys to your second half is you want to get a big stop, get some confidence back right off the bat here to start that third quarter, and you take the ball. We got a train going by here, as you can hear. And you want to take the ball and drive down the field. In order for Cherry to get back into this game, they're going to need some big plays. They're going to need some chunk yards to help get that ball down the field. Down 20-6 here. They're going to need chunk yards. They're not going to want to go on slow, methodical drives to wear that clock down. And they do have the athletes to do it. One of the keys to the game, according to Coach Kunke, was to hold the Asama kids down. Number 1, Noah. Number 2, Isaiah. We've seen them all night here. It's been a lot of Noah on the QB keepers. He gets around that edge, and he has a burst of speed that's pretty impressive. And the Bombers have done a fairly good job of keeping those plays and preventing them from becoming big, huge gains. And there's been some big hits tonight to slow down that Cherry offense. So it's going to be a big-time second half. And, again, this is a big section game. Both of these teams have big goals for the year. We have, like I said, Cherry started the year last year. They were in 9-man football, and they had a very good record, losing to Mountain Iron Buell, I believe, in actually the section final. And now Mountain Iron and Cherry are both in Class Section 7A with the Bombers. And the Bombers are now back on the field here for a second half. 40 seconds to go here before they put 3 minutes back on the clock for our stretching time here. Once again, stay tuned after the game. We're going to have our Pine Insurance Player of the Game. And a special thank you to Hones for bringing us our halftime. Hail damage, get your vehicle over to Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. In fact, many insurance companies recommend Hones. They'll get you all fixed up. We're going to step away here shortly on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The Bombers lead 20-6 at homecoming. We'll be back shortly.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Kettle River Pizza, the handcrafted pizza made locally in Ask Cove, Minnesota. Always the highest quality ingredients. Pizza that is consistently great tasting. A true crowd pleaser. 16 varieties to choose from. Enjoy the classics like pepperoni, pepperoni sausage and supreme, to the unique tastes of hot Hawaiian, taco, buffalo chicken, and chicken Alfredo. Pick some up at your local grocer, tavern, or convenience store. Handcrafted Kettle River Pizza. Moms and basketball players approved.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Your local radio home for Minnesota Vikings football is WCMP.
Breaks another at the 30, and is loose!
Your favorite hometown team with your favorite players.
Caught by Jefferson!
Don't miss the hits, the action.
Touchdown Vikings!
Catch the excitement all season long.
And he caught it!
Minnesota Vikings football is on Cool Country 100.9
WCMP.
Welcome back to Braham High School, where the Bombers lead at halftime 20-6. Great night for football, 65 degrees, big crowd here in Braham, and the pep band is here. And this is what Friday Night Lights is all about here in Minnesota. High school football at its best. Tonight we got the Cherry Tigers here and the Braham Bombers. Cherry came into the game 2-2. Braham came into the game 3-1. Braham leads 20-6. Braham was able to score here to end that second half in the final 21 seconds, put in a touchdown to make it 20-6. We're about ready here for a Kettle River second half pizza kickoff. Kettle River found in Ascove, Minnesota. Delicious pizza, and they can help you fundraise. I believe Brown is kicking off now for the Tigers. Back to return is Eklund and Jambritz. High kickoff there. Eklund jumps up and grabs it. Here we go again. Eklund with the great kickoff return. We're going to stay here as the Bombers get ready to start the second half here. Field position has been important. Braham here will start the second half at the 48-yard line. They're able to cap in that drive to end the second half. They returned it. Eklund returned that kickoff all the way to the Tiger 37-yard line before the Tigers were able to score. And the Bombers again, the Kettle River Pizza kickoff field position has been so important for the Bombers. And the Tigers have really had huge field to get into scoring range, where the Bombers have had great field position all night and they've taken advantage of it. Here we go. We've got Lidke at quarterback. Lundgren is back into the game here to his right. They're going to go right to Lundgren here with the big knee brace on to start the second half. And he gets hit right at midfield there. Short gain on the play. It'll be second down and 9. We'll call it a gain of 2 here. We'll call it second down and 8. Lundgren, who did not play much in that second quarter. We saw Jambritz kind of take over his role, and Jambritz was able to score a big touchdown here to end that second quarter. So Jambritz stepped in and filled that role nicely, and that's what a good team do, right? Next man up is what the best teams are able to do here. Here we go, Lidke, shotgun, Lundgren, Eklund, nope, yep, that is Eklund, but it's the Isaac Eklund in motion. He's number 16. Lidke gets the snap, back to pass. Oh, he sees the blitz coming, and he tucks and lefts and runs out of bounds there on the Cherry sideline. Good decision there. They had 33 Nagel in on him, blitzing from the outside, and Lidke just ran it out of bounds. A gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6 for the Bombers from the 48-yard line. Good decision there by Lidke as Nagel was bearing down on him in the backfield. Lidke goes over, gets the play from the sideline, heads back to the huddle. It's good to see Lundgren back out there to start this second half. Lidke in the backfield, Eklund to his right, Lundgren to his left. 3rd and about 6. Lidke gets the snap, goes to Lundgren. Lundgren breaks out to the right, decides just to head upfield for as many as he can get. He picks up about 2 on the play, and it is going to be 4th down and a long 4 here from the 46-yard line. And we saw Coach Kunke go for this in the first half, and let's see what they do here. I believe on 4th down they actually had a touchdown that was called back. That was called back by a hold. And then they went for it again on 4th down, and they were actually able to get it still, even after that penalty in the first half. So let's see what Kunke draws up here now. We saw Jambritz come back in, Lundgren back out. Here on 3rd down, on 4th down. 4th and 4 here for the Bombers. Like I said, key here to the second half. If you're Cherry, you wanted to get off the field right off the bat, and they are now dropping back to punt. We got a flag on the play. Came from the back judge here. Do we have a delay of game here? And that's not a terrible penalty. The Bombers were already at midfield. They were already going to punt. It'll just be a 5-yard further punt now for the Bombers. I believe this is their first punt of the game. I don't think we've seen the Bombers punt yet tonight. So that looks like number 20, Jambritz, back to punt here for the Bombers. Jambritz with the punt. Good punt. Oh, and the ball was dropped by number 12. That's a botch, and he just jumps on the ball to make sure that he gets it and the Cherry Tigers can take over. So Bombers started that possession with great field position at the 48-yard line. They only gain about 6 yards on that possession and have to punt it away to the Cherry Tigers. And that's what Cherry Tigers wanted to do here to start this second half. They wanted to get a hold, and now they've got the ball down 20-6 on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. I talked about that. The key to them, get off the field, get their defense off the field, and get the ball back right away, and that's what they did. Here comes Asama. He breaks out to the right, heads up field, and he could be gone. Touchdown, Asama. Isaiah Asama. And again, I hate to say it, but I said that the key for Cherry, that they would need big plays to get back in this game. They don't want long, methodical drives, and sure, what happens? First play of the half, and Cherry Tigers, Isaiah Asama is gone. Touchdown, Cherry. Big play there for the Tigers on their first possession of the second half. Touchdown, Cherry. That's Isaiah Asama. Big play there to start them. And now this is going to be key. We saw the Bombers respond last time with a big drive here in the final minute of the second quarter after the Cherry score. Let's see what the Bombers can do here after this 2-point conversion. We got Asima Nago to his right. Flag on the play. It looks like we might have another delay of game here. We didn't see it at all in the first half, and now we've got 2 here right in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter. 2 delay of games called here, and they're going to back up now the 2-point conversion to the 8-yard line. Just makes the 2-point conversion a little bit more challenging for Cherry. 20-12 here early in the third quarter. Braham punted on their first possession of the third quarter. Asima back to pass, and the 2-point conversion is good. Completed to Brown. 2-point conversion's good. With that on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, Braham 20, Cherry 14. We're going to step away for a short break. We'll be back shortly.
It's the Bombers 20, the Tigers 14.
Hey, Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation.
Welcome back here to Braham here. Braham is about to get the kickoff here after Cherry's touchdown. It was Isaiah Asima with a 70-yard TD run on their first play of the second half. Jambritz here, kind of a little reverse here. Jambritz hands it to Eklund. Eklund up the field again, and here goes Eklund. Uh-oh, fumble on the play. Fumble on the play there. It was knocked out by, I believe, number 28, Cherry. Knocked it out. That's Urbaum. But Eklund is able to fall on it, I believe. But we do have a flag on the play here. We'll see what this is here. And we got a man down on the field, an injury on the play. We've got a penalty on the Bombers, so that's going to back the Bombers up a little bit. I believe it's a block to the back maybe is what I saw. A block in the back. And so that's going to back the Bombers up here. Once again, though, the Kettle River kickoff opening field position here is going to be good opening field position for this possession for the Bombers, which has been key for them all night long. Not only is Kettle River Pizza delicious and made locally in Ascove, it's proven to be an excellent source of income for charitable groups, nonprofits, and sports clubs. Let Kettle River Pizza help your group succeed during your next fundraiser. So it looks like the refs backed the ball up here all the way to the Bomber 37-yard line, and that's where the Bombers are going to start their second possession of the second half. So we saw the Bomber first possession. Lundgren was back out there. He had a couple of carries, and the Bombers were still held and forced a punt on fourth down. And you had Cherry then start the second half with their first play of the game, a 70-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Asima. And that was one of the keys to the game. We've talked about that. Kunke talked about that in his pregame interview. Thanks to Here's the Pitch for their pregame interview with Coach Kunke. And he talked about it. The key to the game is stopping the Asima boys, number 1 and number 2. And on that specific play, it was number 2, Isaiah, breaking loose for the big touchdown run. And it's key here now that Braham responds to that play, to that touchdown. They did it in the first half. Braham got the ball with 1:11 to go on the clock. And, again, Eklund had a great kickoff return, and Braham started that possession on the 37-yard line of the Tigers and were able to cash in on the touchdown run to go up 20-6 into the half. So we need to see how Braham can respond to that. We have an injury on the field. We're going to step away for a short commercial break. We'll be back soon.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Back here at Braham High School as Braham is ready to start their second possession here of the second half. Again, they went 3 and out on their first possession. Oh, nope, excuse me. They did get a first down and then were forced to punt the ball to Cherry. And Cherry was able to score on a 70-yard touchdown run on their first play of the second half. So here we go. Braham starts the second possession on their own 37-yard line. Let's see if Lundgren is back into the game here. Yep, Lundgren to Lidke's right. Jambritz to his left. Jambritz on the carry. Up the middle. Wilcox made the stop. Good play by the Cherry Tigers. They're fired up here to start this third quarter, and especially after the big touchdown run, they're fired up. I believe the injury on that last play was Eklund. It looked like he was cramping a little, so I see the trainers on the sideline working his cramp out a little bit there. And a loss of 1 on that play by Jambritz, and now it's going to be second down and 11 for the Bombers. Cherry came out fired up here for this third quarter. Lidke, a quarterback. He's in the shotgun. To his right, Jambritz. To his left is Lundgren. Lidke gets the snap, rolls to the left. Good play, good catch there by number 16. That is Isaac Eklund on the catch. Good pass, good play by the Bombers. Gain of about 6 on the play. And we'll call it 3rd and long 4 for the Bombers. Ball is on the 43-yard line here. Lidke gets the play, heads into the huddle. Lidke in the shotgun. Again, Jambritz to his right. Lidke gets a snap. Ball goes to Lundgren. Handoff. Lundgren runs out to the wide to the right. And he picks up about 4 on the play. It is going to be 4th and 1 here from the 46-yard line. And we are going to see what Coach Kunke decides to do here. 4th and 1. I think you want to get up to the line fast. Here we go. This is the first time we've been under center. This is Lidke. He just takes it and tries to go up the middle. Boy, this is going to be a tough play here. It's going to all depend on the spot. And it looks like the official on the Braham sideline is signaling first down. What a big play by the Bombers. We haven't seen that all night. He goes under center. It resembled a little bit of the Eagles' tush push there, and Lidke's able to drive forward far enough to pick up the first down. It looked like that was going to be close, and the official on the Bomber sideline signaled first down only by a foot. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Bombers from the 47-yard line. Both of these teams understand the importance of this game for section standings and district standings. Both of these teams are quality football teams here. Lidke in the shotgun formation. Lundgren to his right. Lidke gets the snap, goes to Lundgren. Lundgren up the middle. Good play again by number 33. That is Nagel on the stop, not letting Lundgren get going. Gain of about 2 on the play, and Duvernay coming off the field here. Looks like he hurt his play on the little QB keeper, hurt his leg on the QB keeper, so he's coming out for a break here. 2nd down and 8 from the 49. Boy, the Bombers have quite a few guys limping here. We've seen Eklund come out with it cramping, and Lundgren is limping there in the backfield. Jambritz was limping earlier, but they're battling through this. They understand the importance of this game. Lidke gets the snap, rolls to the left, looks, tosses it right. He's got him. Oh, incomplete pass. Isaac Eklund looked like he dove for that ball. It was just a little bit out of his reach. Boy, Lidke, when he's on the roll, he can really toss that ball. That was a great throw. Lidke's got a great arm. We saw that on the 26-yard touchdown pass to Eklund earlier in the game. And here comes Eklund back into the game for the Bombers. That's a big play. That's big to get him back out there, as he's been key in making big plays on offense and defense all game long. So we have 3rd and 8 now for the Bombers. Lidke, quarterback, Lundgren to his right. Rolls to the right. Looks up the field, fires. Oh! Right along the sideline there. That pass was intended for number 6, Pearson, and that falls incomplete. And again, we're about at midfield, 49-yard line, and it's 4th and about 8. And Jambritz comes back on, and he was the man who punted the last time the Bombers had to punt the ball here. So the first possession of the half ended in a punt for the Bombers. And Jambritz is back to punt again. Jambritz drops the ball. It rolls to his right. He picks it up now. Oh, he's able to still punt the ball. What a punt by Jambritz. And the Bombers are going to get the Tigers in poor field position once again. A good punt and a good play by the Bombers on that punt coverage. And the Cherry Tigers are going to start the ball on the 11-yard line. We have an injury timeout. We're going to step away for a short break.
Pine Technical and Community College is turning 60. Are you an alumni or friend of the college? Join us for an all-class reunion and the grand opening of our brand new Tech and Trades Labs, Friday, October 10th. Reconnect with classmates, explore state-of-the-art learning spaces, and celebrate 6 decades of changing lives in our community. Mark your calendar, Friday, October 10th, in PTCC's brand new Automotive Lab. Details and RSVP at pine.edu/60 years. See you there.
Welcome back here to Braham High School. Cherry Tigers are going to get the ball back. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. On their own 11-yard line. And I've talked about field position all game long, and it's really been a key factor for why the Bombers hold a 20-14 lead on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The truth of the matter is the Bombers have just had better field position to start their drives. And, last time Cherry had the ball, Asama ran a 70-yard touchdown on the first play of the game of the half for Cherry. So here we go. Asama in the shotgun gets the snap, and he's just going to go run right again up the middle. And Eklund on the stop for the Bombers, along with number 70 there. That is Tower, also in on the stop. But again, Asama picks up 8 on the first play of this drive. We got 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Bombers lead 20-14. It was 20-6 at the half. Here we go. 2nd down and 2. Asama gets the snap. He goes right up the middle. There's just a hole opened up. A fumble on the play. Are they going to rule him down, or are they going to rule it a fumble? Looks like the Bombers think it's going to be their ball, and they definitely recovered the ball. Are they going to rule it down before the fumble? That's the question. Asama ran right up the middle there. There was a hole that opened up. And that's a fumble recovery. Fumble by Asama, and the Bombers recover. It's Bombers' ball. And here we go, field position again. Braham will start this possession at the 22-yard line after a fumble. Let's see if Braham can capitalize on the turnover. Lidke, hand off to Lundgren. He just follows his block over the left side there. Kind of heads straight up the middle. He's lost a little of his step there. And now it looks like we have another fumble. I'll see if I can get a name on who recovered the fumble for the Bombers here. And again, both teams are saying it's their ball here. We had another fumble. The Tigers, Asama just fumbled on the last Cherry play. And on the first play, Braham, Lundgren carried it off the left side, picked up about 9 yards, and then it looks like he fumbled the ball. And it looks like Cherry recovered this fumble. So now Cherry is going to start the ball with their third possession of the half, and they're going to start the ball again at about the 13, 14-yard line. We'll call it the 14-yard line. So back-to-back fumbles on consecutive plays recovered by the opposite teams. Sorry, I can't. It's hard to see who's recovering. There are big piles going on down there. It's hard to see who's getting those fumble recoveries. But Cherry recovered that fumble by the Bombers. So Cherry, 1st and 10. Asama again, straight up the middle. Looks like we had number 52 in that play. That's Null. Was involved in that stop. Gain of 5 on the play. You know, the way that Cherry runs this offense at this point of the game, it's really hard to bring them down for less than a 5-yard gain. Asma is just super strong and athletic and kind of powers through the line. 2nd down and 5 now. Asma with Nagel to his right. Ball goes to handoff, goes to Nagel. Nagel starts up the left side, cuts it back right up the middle, and that goes nowhere. Duvernay with the stop. Big play right there by Duvernay. It's now going to be 3rd and 4. That was a big play right there by Duvernay to bring down Nagel on the carry. I would expect here that we're going to see some Asama on a QB keeper. It's just a matter of which direction he decides he's going to go with it. He's been a force here on these QB keepers. Isaiah Asama, junior quarterback for Cherry. In the shotgun, Noah Asama goes in motion. We got another flag on the play. And that's going to be another false start on Cherry. And I think that's the 4th one of those we've seen called on them tonight. Something that they've struggled with. They often end up having 2 guys go in motion at the same time. And it kind of is confusing for the offense. And it's a penalty. It's a false start. So it's 3rd and 9, 2:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Big play here for the Bombers. This would give them a stop here. It would give the Bombers great field position. 3rd and 9, ball's on the 15-yard line. Blitz from the Bombers up the middle. Asama breaks free, and he is going to be touchdown, Asama. That is a 85-yard touchdown run. By Isaiah Asama. So that is 155 yards on 2 touchdown carries in this half for Isaiah Asama. A 70 and an 85-yard touchdown run. He just gets in the open field and he's not getting caught. So it is a tie game now with Cherry attempting the 2-point conversion. 2:23 here to go. What a game. Back and forth, and we knew this was going to be a good game. Both of these teams have incredible athletes that can do big things on the football field. So 20-20 the score, 2-point conversion here. Isaiah Asama, the quarterback. He rolls out to the right, looks to pass, and that is complete, and it is 2-point conversion is good. And I think that was Pittman, number 11, on the 2-point conversion. So Asama, the Pittman, 2-point conversion is good. With that, Cherry takes the lead, 22-20. We're going to step away for a short break on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Welcome back to Braham on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Cherry now takes the lead 22-20. They've had 2 long touchdown runs by Isaiah Asama in this second half. A 85-yard run just a few moments ago and a 70-yard run earlier in the third. Here comes Jambritz out to the left, shoots up the middle. And again, field position matters, and this has been a huge thing for the Bombers. Great field position on the Kettle River Pizza kickoff return. Need to fundraise for your team? Kettle River Pizza Nascove has a practical and user-friendly fundraising program. Visit kettleriverpizza.com/fundraising to learn more. These kickoff returns for the Bombers have been huge in giving them great field position. The Bombers need to capitalize on this now, as now Cherry, with 2:16 to go here in the third quarter, has a 22-20 lead, and Isaiah Asama is cooking. Here we go. Lidke in the shotgun. Eklund to his right. Lundgren to his left. This goes to Eklund. Eklund goes around the left edge. He breaks out to the left. Gain of about 2. Asama on the stop. He's everywhere. Gain of about 1.5, 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Bombers. There's 1:50 now to go in the third quarter. It was 20-6 at halftime, and the Bombers have had to punt twice here in this half, and they also had a fumble on the last possession. Lidke gets the snap, goes to Lundgren. Lundgren breaks out to the right, cuts it back to the left, and he is still dragging Tigers. And he's brought down about the 47-yard line. I tell you what, these Bombers have a lot of people limping, but they continue to battle. You can see that this is an important game to them, and they want to do this for their teammates. Ball's on the 47-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Third and 2 now for the Bombers from the Cherry 47-yard line. We're under a minute here to go in the third. Lidke gets the snap. They go to Eklund, and 21 meets him in the backfield. That is Caleb Brown. What a defensive play by Caleb Brown. He met Eklund as soon as Eklund got the ball, and that play goes backwards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Bombers. And Lidke is on the sideline now waiting to get the play. And it's going to be 4th down and 6, and they are going to let the quarter run out here. The quarter runs out on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. At the end of 3, Cherry now leads 22-20. We'll be back after this short break.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Welcome back here to Braham High School. It's homecoming here at Braham to start our fourth quarter. 22-20, Cherry now leads after two long touchdown runs. In this possession here, again by the Bombers, it's 4th and 6, and the Bombers look like they're going to go for it. Pass, deep. Lidke, pass is complete. Eklund again with the big play. Wow, what a pass. Lidke to Eklund. That was a huge play on 4th down. And another incredible, we've seen Lidke with some incredible long passes today. He has such an incredible arm and puts it right where they need it. What a play there by the Bombers, and that was much needed. The Cherry Tigers had really gained all the momentum there, but that big play puts the momentum back to the Bombers here, and they are now in the Rush City Auto red zone, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Lidke to Eklund combo has been lethal here tonight. Lidke handoff to Lundgren. He goes straight up the middle, kind of falls forward for a gain of about 2. Boy, the Bombers here, they're battling tough here. You see Lundgren limping. Eklund was out earlier with some cramping. We've seen Jambritz have a big play, and then he was limping earlier. This is a huge game for the Bombers, and they know that. Coach Kunke knows the importance of this if they want to reach all their season goals by the end of the year. And he talked about how much better this team was today than they were at the start of the year, and he wants to see that improvement continue. And this would be a great drive here to continue to gain that confidence the Bombers need. Here we go, Lidke in the shotgun. Gets the drive, he just keeps it, gets the snap, he just keeps it himself and plows forward. Pickup of about 2 on the play, and that's Nagel on the stop again, number 33 for Cherry. And it's going to be a 3rd and a long 5, 3rd and 6 from about the 12-yard line here for the Bombers. This is a big possession here as the Cherry Tigers have outscored the Bombers here in the second half, 16-0. They've got 2 touchdowns, long runs by Isaiah Asama, 70 and 85 yards. Lidke, quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Lundgren is to his left. Got 2 wide receivers each side. Lidke picks a snap up off the ground, rolls left, fires complete. Eklund with the catch, and a huge hit on Eklund, and he is down, and the clock is running. It is not a first down, I don't think. Look like the ref. It's going to be short of the first down, maybe. They're spotting the ball here at the 6.5-yard line, and it is first down Bombers. 1st and goal Bombers from the 6.5-yard line. What a catch by Eklund, and he took a huge hit on that play. Boy, Lidke to Eklund again. Just what they needed at a big, huge moment. Lundgren straight up the middle, and he is brought down for no gain on the play. That was 67 again. That was Wilcox. Wilcox has made some huge defensive plays tonight.
Number 2 is 6'1", 170.
And they're going to call that actually a loss. Second down and goal from about the 8-yard line now. So they lost a yard and a half on that play. Rolls out to the right. Touchdown, Bombers! Looked like Tyler Eklund again. Touchdown, Eklund. 9-yard touchdown pass. What a great answer there for the Bombers. Huge play on 4th down. Lidke to Eklund. Eklund had 3 catches on that drive alone. Had a couple big hits, but battled through it to get into the end zone. Here we go, 2-point conversion. Lidke rolls out again, finds Eklund. 2-point conversion is good. Lidke, Eklund, 2-point conversion's good. On the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard, Bombers now take the lead again, 28-22 with 8 minutes to go here in the third quarter. We're going to step away for a short break.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
We have ourselves an incredible ball game here. Braham answers the awesome 85-yard touchdown run with a nice drive of their own. They had a big pass. I believe it was almost nearly a 40-50-yard pass from Lidke to Eklund. And then we had the touchdown, the 9-yard touchdown pass from Lidke to Eklund on 3rd down. And then we had the 2-point conversion again, same combo, Lidke to Eklund. And this ball on the kickoff rolls out of bounds. The Kettle River Pizza kickoff rolls out of bounds, and that's last time the ball went out of bounds. We had Cherry chose to have Braham re-kick. Not sure what they're going to do here. They might just take the ball right at the 35-yard line. What a third quarter this has been. It is still early in the third quarter, and we've had 3 touchdowns here already. Isaac Osma had a 70-yard touchdown run on their first possession. We've had 2 fumbles as well. We've had an 85-yard run, Isaiah Osma touchdown. And now we had the Bombers just responded with a couple of huge plays from Lidke to Eklund. And here we go. This is Cherry's 4th possession of the second half. 2 of them ended up in big-time touchdown runs. Bremer on the stop for the Bombers. Gain of about 5 on the play, right at the 45-yard line. This has been a crazy third quarter. We've had 3 touchdowns, 2 fumbles, 2 punts, and we're not even. Here we go, Osma. Osma goes nowhere, gain of 1. Excuse me, we are in the 4th quarter, I believe. It's been such a crazy game. I lost track here. We are in the 4th quarter. There's 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Osma gain of about. Now we've got 3rd and 5 here for Cherry. We got 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. We have 28-22. The Bombers lead now. This has been just in a crazy second half. Asma in motion. Asma fakes to, keeps himself up the middle, and he gets past the midfield, and he picks up the first down for Cherry. He's been tough to stop here in the second half. He's had 2 touchdown runs that total about 155 yards just on those 2 runs here. And that's going to be a first down right at midfield for the Tigers. Again, Bombers lead. Fix that score here, 28-22. Asma again on the carry. Good play by the Bombers. You had Duvernay in there. You had Eklund in there. No gain on the play. And now it's going to be 2nd and 10. Duvernay has really done a nice job of clogging up that middle. When the Tigers have tried to go up the middle, he has been there. 2nd down and 10 now. This is a key possession here for the Bombers. The Bombers have been resilient all night. Whenever Cherry has Here we go, Asma again on the keeper. Great defensive play. Great play by the Bombers. We have a flag on the play. That was Eli Wagner on a big hit. And now Coach Kunke's got a decision to make, and he's going to back him up here 10 yards. Instead of having it be 3rd and about 9, he's going to back him up. That was a great tackle by Wagner to prevent Asama from getting outside. And that's a holding on Cherry. They're going to back Cherry up 10 yards. And now it will be 2nd down and 20 for the Tigers. 2nd and 20 for the Tigers. 5:41 in the fourth on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Bombers lead by 6. Huge possession here for the Tigers. Isaiah Asama at quarterback. He gets the snap. He drops back. Heads up the middle. Caught right at midfield, the original line of scrimmage. And that was Lidke on the stop, not letting him get any more yards on the play. And they're going to call forward progress at the 49-yard line. So 3rd and 11 now for Cherry. Huge play coming up for both teams here with 5 minutes to go in the game. It's 3rd and 11 from the 49. This has been just a crazy second half. Like I said, we've had 2 fumbles on back-to-back plays. We'd had 70-yard touchdown, 85-yard touchdown, a huge pass play on 4th down from Lidke to Eklund. Here we go. The Bombers blitz here. Isaiah to Noah Asama, and that's a gain of 2. Great play by Eklund to not let that play. It's now 4th and 9 from the Bomber 49. With 4:20 to go, the Tiger coaching staff has a decision to make here. They're down 6. They've had a great second half, taking a 22-20 lead after being down 20-6 at the half. Tigers have had some huge play from Isaiah Asama. He got in the open field twice and was able to break away. Here we go. They're going for it. Isaiah Asama, the quarterback. Noah Asama on the right side. Noah Asama goes in motion. Isaiah Asama drops back to pass. Complete. Pass is complete. Brought down by Schroeder. That was Isaiah Asama to Noah Asama for a big first down. 3:38 now to go in the game. The clock is now running. Isaiah Asama, big pass play right there on 4th and 9. Oh, Isaac Eklund was bearing down on Asama, but he's able to get it off. Completed to Caleb Brown for a first down. First down, Cherry. They are now in the Rush City Auto red zone. RushCityAuto.com. Go check out the inventory of 2 lots, vehicles, standard auto and classics in North Branch. And of course, Rush City Auto red zone. Let's see if the Bomber defense can bear down and get a big stop here with under 3 to go in the ball game. Isaac Asama. Nagel to his right. He keeps it. Boy, the Bombers defense have done a good job of holding him down here on this possession. Looks like we had Eklund in on the play. We had Wagner in on the stop. Gain of about 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd and 7 right from the 14-yard line. This Bomber team deserves a lot of credit. They've been resilient here. They've had battled injuries all game long. Big play here, 2nd down and 7. We are getting 2:10 to go in the ball game here. 28-22 is the score. Isaac Asama again up the middle, and he's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown, Cherry. Cherry started that drive on the 40-yard line, and they ended up here with a 14-yard. Of course, Isaiah Asama. Touchdown run, 14-yard touchdown run. We now have a tie game, 28-28, with the pending 2-point conversion here with 2:02 to go in the game. This game has lived up to the hype with all the athletes in it in a big-time Section 7A matchup here. Isaac Asama at quarterback. He gets the snap. He drops back to pass. He looks left. Fires over the middle. Fires to the left, and that is complete. There's number 21 again. That is Caleb Brown for the score. The 2-point conversion is good, and that means that Cherry Tigers take a 30-22 lead. So Asama to Brown for the 2-point conversion. Again, once again, I'm hoping that we can get a Pine Insurance Agency player of the game after the game here for the Bombers. The Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. We have 2:02 to go in the game. It's the 4th quarter. 30. Cherry now leads 30-28. This, I talked at halftime, the keys for Cherry was to get the big plays. They didn't have time to get the chunk plays. And, of course, they go out and they do that. They had an 85-yard touchdown run and a 70-yard touchdown run. But give Braham credit. They're battling a lot of injuries here, and they answered that when Cherry came back, took the lead, 28-20. Cherry took the lead 22-20. Braham responded with a touchdown, had a couple of big 4th down conversions here, and took a 28-22 lead, and now Cherry just took the lead again here. Let me fix the score. Cherry now has 30-28 with 2 minutes to go, and they do a little pooch kick here, and Isaac Eklund falls on it at about the 37-yard line. And that's where Braham is going to get the ball here with 2:02 to go. They're going to start with the ball on about the 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line. 2:02 to go. They've got all 3 timeouts here. So they have lots of time when you throw in the factor in all the timeouts here. And we've seen some big plays. Lidke to Eklund. Last drive for the Bombers was huge. They connected on the touchdown, and they also connected on the 2-point conversion. Here we go. Lidke at quarterback. Lundgren to his right. Lidke fakes. Lidke keeps it right. He breaks loose. He goes around the right edge, and he runs out of bounds in Cherry territory at about the 39-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Bombers. Wow, what a way to start the 2-minute drive here. 1st and 10 Bombers right at the 40-yard line of Cherry. So he ran out of bounds, so the clock stopped. We've got 1:56 to go. 1:56 to go. Cherry has a 2-point lead. Bombers have all 3 timeouts. Lidke at quarterback. He takes a snap, hands off to Lundgren. Lundgren breaks free up the middle. Lundgren, there he goes, carrying Tigers. What a run by Lundgren. It'll be 1st and 10 Bombers from the 14-yard line. 1:48 to go. And that clock is now running. All 3 timeouts still. For both teams have all 3 timeouts. What a way to respond. 2 big plays here for the Bombers. Lundgren has a knee brace on. He is limping around, and he just got the Bombers a big-time run here late in the 4th quarter. What a play by the Bombers. The last 2 big-time plays here. Lidke gets the snap. He runs right. He keeps it, and he takes a big hit. And Nagel makes the stop there for the Tigers. That's okay. Bombers now pick up about 3 on the play there. We've got 1 minute to go in the ball game. 3 timeouts still for the Bombers. Now the Bombers definitely do not want to give Cherry the ball back with any time on the clock with the way Isaiah Osama has run this second half here. But they've got to be careful because they only have 45 seconds themselves. 2nd down. Ball's on the 10. Hand off to Eklund. Eklund, nice cut. He cuts up the field. He breaks out left. Oh, great play by Noah Osama with the touchdown saving tackle there. Good run by Eklund. He cut out to the left. It is now 3rd and 5. We have a timeout Bombers. 35 seconds to go. So the ball is on the 8-yard line here. We're going to keep it here as the Bombers are in the Rush City Auto red zone. Once again, I hope to get a player of the game here. Bring you that interview after the game. Rush City Auto red zone and Standard Auto and Classics. 2 lots full of quality used vehicles. Start your shopping now. RushCityAuto.com. Thank you, Rush City Auto, for being one of our key sponsors here tonight and bringing us this extremely entertaining broadcast. What a ball game we have here tonight. We've seen big plays, big hits, huge plays on 4th down, huge runs, 75, 80 yards. Eklund, Lidke to Eklund with big plays. Here we go. None bigger than this one. 3rd and 5 from the 9. Lidke at quarterback. He gets the snap. He drops back. He's being rushed. He decides to keep it again, and he runs out of bounds. And it's going to be 4th down right at the 7-yard line for Lidke. So now we have it 4th down and 4 for the Bombers. 30 seconds to go. It really all comes down to this. Although the Bombers can still get a 1st down at about the 2-yard line or 3-yard line. So it is possible for the Bombers to get a 1st down still. So it's 4th and about 4. Ball is on the 7-yard line. Last possession, the Bombers executed excellent on 4th downs, getting huge plays. Lidke to Eklund. Timeout. I believe we're going to have a Cherry timeout here. Yep, Cherry calls timeout. That's their first. I think they came out and saw how Braham lined up and wanted to talk about how they were going to defend that. On the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, we've got Cherry now leading 30-28. It's been an interesting second half. Braham came out, had to punt, first possession. Isaiah Osama on their first play of the second half. He ran 70 yards for the touchdown. Braham got the ball back and punted. And then Cherry fumbled the ball in their own territory. Braham recovered. And then on the very next play by Braham, they fumbled and Cherry recovered. And then Cherry got the ball on their 14-yard line. And Isaac Osama had an 85-yard touchdown run. And that gave Cherry the lead. Braham responded, though, with a 9-yard touchdown pass from Lidke to Eklund. And here we go, 4th down and 4. 30 seconds to go. 4th and 4, Bombers down 2. Lidke rolls to the right, rolls, rolls. He runs for it. Picks up the first down. First down, Lidke, and he was hit hard, knocked out of bounds, and he goes diving onto the track. What a play by Lidke. It's going to be 1st and goal from about the 1 yard line for the Bombers. We've got 23 seconds to go. I tell you what, the Bombers are going to feel these hits tomorrow. The Bombers, like I said, the Bombers have been resilient all night long. We've seen Eklund have a couple cramps. We've seen Lundgren out there with the knee brace. We've seen Jambritz with major limping. And now on 4th and 4, your quarterback, Captain Lidke, breaks to the right, is knocked out of bounds and dives, ends up on the track. You saw him shaking his right arm there. I'm sure he's got some burns from that track. Here we go. 1st and goal, 23 seconds. Lidke with the keeper up the middle. And they're going to say he's down at the 1, and Coach Kunke runs onto the field and calls timeout. That's going to be their 2nd timeout, and looks like it's going to be, I don't know, on the 1 foot line maybe? On the 1 foot line, I believe, and it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 1 foot line. We have 16 seconds to go. Cherry leads by 2. And what a drive this has been. This drive started with 2 big plays. You had Lidke right off the bat with a big play, and then you saw Lundgren with the 2nd play of this possession bring it into the 40-yard line of Cherry. And from there, the Bombers have just been resilient, picking up chunk yards here, getting it down to 1st, 2nd, and goal from about the 2 foot mark here. I can't say enough about this Bomber squad. They have been just resilient. When Cherries come back on them, the Bombers have fired right back in the next possession and have responded. They're going to celebrate in Braham tonight if they can get this across the goal line. What a homecoming game here for Braham. Here we go. Comes down to this. 2nd down and goal. They line up like a tush-push type play like the Eagles run. Here we go, Lidke straight up the middle. No signal yet. It looks like we had no touchdown signal. Looks like he's short. So Kunke is all the way out to the 7-yard line here, calling the timeout, wondering where that ball ended up and why that was not a touchdown. So now, that was the final Braham timeout. It doesn't get much tighter than this. We've got 11.2 seconds on the Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard clock here. 11.2 on the clock. Okay? It is 3rd and goal. Braham has no timeouts left. So basically, this is going to be our last play because Braham cannot. Maybe if they go for a pass, a roll-up pass, they'll get another opportunity if it's incomplete. But if you run the ball here and you don't score, the game is over. Braham won't be able to run. So Coach Kunke's got a decision to make here. You can do a roll-out pass, try to throw the ball, and you can live for a 4th down. But if you run the ball and you don't get it, that time is going to expire here. So no timeouts left. Braham down 2. 11 seconds to go. Lidke in shotgun formation. Rolls to the right. Looks. Oh, great. Ball is incomplete. Great play by number 2, their quarterback on offense. Isaiah Osma dives and knocks the ball away. We've seen that play from Lidke to Eklund before, and Osma knew it was coming and dives and knocks the ball away. What a play by Osma to save the touchdown for Cherry. 8.8 seconds to go. It's 4th and goal for the Bombers. This is an incredible ball game here. Here we go. Homecoming. Big Section 7A game. 4th and goal from the 1. 4th and goal from the 1 for the Bombers. Down 2. Eklund in motion. He gets the direct snap and he goes up the middle and he is stopped. No gain on the play. And Cherry will have the ball with 5 seconds to go on the 1 yard line. Now, this is interesting because Cherry cannot just take a knee here. They don't have any room to kneel. So they're going to have to run a play, and maybe Braham can sneak in a defender. We'll see what happens. Interesting play call there. They sent Eklund in motion. Eklund stopped right by the center, took the direct snap and just tried to go up. But that defensive front for Cherry held strong and did not let Eklund get through. And now we've got a timeout Cherry here. Wow, what a game, what a play by the Bombers. 5 seconds to go here. Bombers have it, first down on the 1 yard line. Anywhere else on the field, Cherry would probably take a knee in victory formation. But you can't do that down here on the 1 yard line because the knee would be in the end zone. It would be a safety. So they have to run a play. And I'd imagine Braham's just going to send the blitz. They're going to send everybody to try to get a tackle in the end zone. And if you're Cherry, you're probably just going to do some type of a tush push similar to what Braham has tried a couple times tonight, just to move the ball forward and end the ball game here. Braham has no timeouts. This is going to be a difficult loss for Braham, but they've got a lot to be proud of here. They battled all night long, battled injuries. Here we go. Cherry at the 1 yard line. I'm going to do my best. I'm pretty far away. It's hard for me to see here what's going on. They still are in the shotgun formation. Both Asamas are in the backfield. Here we go. Isaac Asama just ran straight up the field, got it out to the 6 yard line, and that's going to end the ball game. Wow, what a game. What a game here at Braham High School. Homecoming night for Braham. What a battle between the Cherry Tigers and the Braham Bombers. On the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, the Cherry Tigers, with a huge second half, win the ball game tonight 30-28. We're going to step away for a break. We'll be back to wrap up the game and hopefully get our insurance player of the game.
.106.5 FM, 1350 AM is your home for Packers football.
It will be Green Bay football. Crowd was roaring.
Get all the action every game, every game.
There he goes. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. He leaped into the end zone. Touchdown.
The hits, the touchdowns, the Lambeau leaps. Live Packers action every game.
There is your dagger.
Catch every game locally. 106.5 FM or 1350 AM. WCMP.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Hi, Rob. Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local Central Boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. And Mora, Hones, they'll fix you up right.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back here to Braham High School as the Bombers fall tonight to the Cherry Tigers 30-28 in an extremely entertaining ball game. The Bombers drove the ball down here to the 1 yard line and had it 3rd and 1, and the drive stalled, and Cherry Tigers held on for the 30-28 victory, holding the Bombers out of the end zone as they were able to drive the ball down in the final 2 minutes. And with 11 seconds to go, the Bombers had it 3rd and goal from the 1. Asama made a diving pass breakup to knock the ball away on 3rd down. And then on 4th down, the Bombers ran a direct snap to Eklund, and Eklund was stopped just short of the goal line. Braham deserves a lot of credit tonight. They were very resilient. They suffered a couple of injuries that I don't think are anything serious, but really affected what they were able to do for parts of that game. So the Bombers have a lot to be proud of after this game. The combo of Lidke to Eklund with huge plays on 4th down to keep the Bombers alive and put them in the end zone after Cherry had gone up by 2. The Bombers have a lot to be proud of here, and they still have some important games coming up against some big-time section opponents. Their goals can still be reached, and Coach Kunke said he wants to continue to get better each and every game, and they got better tonight. They certainly did, and they showed their toughness and their resiliency and have a lot to be proud of after tonight's effort, even though they fell 30-28, the Tigers, to the Cherry Tigers. Like I said, the Bombers still have a couple big games. They still have Deer River and Mountain Iron Buell coming up, and those are 2 big-time section opponents that will be key games when it comes down to section seedings. So the Bombers have a lot to look forward to, but first they need to recover. They need to get healed up. They're going to have a lot of soreness and a lot of wounds, and on 4th down, they had I believe it was 4th down and 6. Their quarterback, Lidke, showed a lot of heart late in that game, and he got knocked onto the track, got the ball down, and the Bombers ended up having it 1st and goal thanks to the heart and the effort Lidke showed on that drive. But you saw Eklund, you saw multiple people. Lundgren with the knee brace had a huge run on that final possession to get it into Cherry territory. So just a lot to be proud of here for the Bombers tonight. We're going to step away, and I'm hoping I will have a Pine Insurance player of the game here shortly. We'll step away for a short break. We'll be back with a Pine Insurance player of the game.
A jewelry store. Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada. A pawn shop. Nada. Another man's treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another man's treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsand, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Welcome back to Braham High School. One last look at the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here. Bombers fall tonight 30-28. It was 20-6 at halftime. The Bombers scored in the final 30 seconds of the second quarter to go up 20 and also completed the two-point conversion to go up 20-6. In the second half, the Bombers started with the ball first. They were held and had the punt. And on the very next play, Isaac Asama ran 70 yards for the touchdown for the Tigers. Then the Bombers got the ball back and were forced to punt. And this is where things got a little bit crazy. The Cherry Tigers had a fumble in Bomber territory. Bombers recovered. And on the very next play, Bombers had a nice run. And then they fumbled and gave the ball right back to Cherry. Then it was Isaiah Asama again. He had an 85-yard touchdown run. He just got into the open grass, open field, and nobody was able to catch him. 85-yard touchdown run. Then the two-point conversion was good. It was Asama to Pittman for the two-point conversion. And that's where the Cherry took the lead 22-20. On that very next possession, Bombers showed a lot of heart and a lot of guts and determination. They ended up driving down, had a couple of fourth down conversions, a huge pass from Lidke to Eklund for a big first down, and they ended that drive on a 9-yard touchdown pass from Lidke to Eklund, and then the two-point conversion also Lidke to Eklund. Eklund ended tonight with 3 touchdowns on the night for the Bombers. That made it 28-22. Bombers took the lead. Cherry then got the ball, and they drove down. They got the ball on their 40-yard line. They drove down 60 yards for a 14-yard that ended in a 14-yard touchdown. Isaiah Asama again, another touchdown run. So Isaiah Asama had 3 second-half touchdown runs, and just on those 3 touchdown runs, he almost had 180 yards just on those 3 carries. That followed with a 2-point conversion, and that made it 30-28. Bombers then got the ball back with under 2 minutes to go in the game. They drove it down, had a couple again, 4th down conversions, a couple big runs. I believe Lidke had a big run around the right edge, and Lundgren had a huge run, got the ball right off the bat into Cherry territory. Bombers battled, got it into the Rush City Auto red zone, and again had it 4th down and about 6 to go. Lidke rolled out to the right. He tucked it and got knocked out of bounds hard on about the 1-yard line, was driven into the track actually, and I'm sure he's going to be scraped up tomorrow, but he wanted it. And the drive started out, the Bombers had it 1st and goal from the 1 and were unable to cash in. And that's how we got to our final of 30-28. The Bombers have a couple of huge games coming up here. They've got next week, they go to Deer River. Deer River before tonight is 3-1 and another big section and district opponent. And then they have Mountain Iron Buell at home. Currently, Mountain Iron leads Section 7 and also leads the district. So the Bombers still can reach all of their goals. They've got big goals. This is a great team. They've got lots of good athletes. They're a well-coached team, and they've got a lot of things to look forward to with a couple of huge opponents coming up here. Like I said, Braham has a lot to be proud of tonight. They battled all night, took a couple of big hits, lots of injuries, that they're going to have to recover from, but these guys did not give up. You saw Lundgren come out here in the second half with a knee brace on. Eklund took a couple of huge hits, made a couple of huge plays for the Bombers, and no doubt this one is going to hurt, but the Bombers have a lot to be proud of, and no doubt they're going to be a tough opponent. Nobody is going to want to play this Bomber team with the athletes and what they can do on offense and defense in the playoffs. This is going to be a tough team in the playoffs. All right, everybody. We are not going to get a player of the game tonight. Braham players are going off to rest, recover, and enjoy their homecoming evening here. I want a special thanks to all of our sponsors tonight for bringing us this amazing game and amazing broadcast. It was an honor to call the game. I'm Chris Gable. Tune in next time. Next week, we'll be in Cambridge for Cambridge St. Francis homecoming. Should be a big game. It always is a big game. They are playing for the paddle next week in Cambridge. For Chris Gable and WCMP KBEK, thank you very much, and we'll be back next week. Enjoy your weekend, everybody.